back here to Garden Plain, Kansas, about 2.5 hours west of the city of Chanute. We're getting ready for the guys' game coming up here. It'll be the 3-0 Rose Hill Rockets taking on your 2-0 Chanute Blue Comets. And Rose Hill has beaten Town to Circle, the only other team different than what the Blue Comets have played here so far. Town to Circle playing pretty tight. I just think that this is a young team here by Rose Hill, and they may be surprised at this senior-laden team that the Blue Comets going to bring out here on the floor that is going to try to put it on them here tonight. So the Blue Comets trying to give the West 4A leading school their first loss of the year, and the Rose Hill Rockets are trying to give the Blue Comets their first loss of the year here to start off on the ball game. So we'll see how the Rockets can hold off this Blue Comets, as they had a really good game last night. Won a big game last night over Rose Hill, and scoring 60 points. And we had Corbett Kimberlin with 13. He had Nate Ottis with 11. We had Nate Ottis out here shooting the 3-ball contest for the Blue Comets while to go. And I told Coach Roark, don't let him wear his arm out. Here comes Mason Manbeck for the Blue Comets, and it's going to be Nolan for the Rockets of Rose Hill. Number 3, Michael Elward. Number 5 coming to the floor is going to be Rapp. So here comes number 11. That is Nate Ottis for the Blue Comets. Number 10 is going to be Barron for the Rockets. Number 12, Ty Bowman. Big Ty Bowman. That'll be a big game from the junior here. Number 11 is Lichty. Corbett Kimberlin for the Blue Comets. And finally, number 13 is going to be Campbell for the Rockets here tonight. So, all right, we're just about set and ready to go here for this one. Coach Roark got the guys ready to roll. And a big win to 2-0 after being 1-2 at the end of this tournament last year. Even if we end up 2-1, that'd be fine here, I think. But I think that the Blue Comets can come out here with a victory here tonight. They're just going to play good basketball. They played really good basketball last night. Took them a little while to get into it after that first quarter, but they held in right there. And they're going to have to play some good defense here tonight because this 4A leading on the west side, Rose Hill squad over there, tell you what, they got some outside shooters. But the Blue Comets, I think, are going to be a little bit quicker than what some of the other Rose Hill squads, teams that Rose Hill has seen so far. So the Rose Hill better be ready for the Blue Comets. As we get ready for this one, Blue Comets will go left to right, wearing the all blue, wearing the all light blue, and the dark blue numbers and dark blue bottom trim on the shorts for the Blue Comets. White with the red letters, and a little red trim here for the Rockets of Rose Hill. So ready to go here in this big 4A matchup, and it's going to be a Rapp and Ottis in the circle jumping, and it will be controlled by Campbell for the Rockets. So here we go, underway. This ball game is officially started. So reverse it up here. We got Nolan. Nolan kicking it over to Campbell. Campbell drop it off down in the corner. And they'll find Lichty. And Barron dropping it back off there to Nolan. Nolan trying to drive the baseline short jumper. Can't get it off the side of the glass. Coming out there with his Manbeck on the rebound. Here come the Blue Comets. Push up along the left side. Manbeck brings it to the middle of the floor. Manbeck trying to work against Barron down underneath. Drops off to Bowman. Bowman takes it in. It's blocked from behind. Looks like somebody got a piece of the arm there. No call. And Lichty gets that rebound. He'll push it up here to Campbell for the Rockets. And Nolan will set it back up. Campbell over to the right side. Working against Kimberlin. Back out on top here to Rapp. Rapp to Barron. Barron to Nolan. Nolan top of the key. But Manbeck right there on the defense. A good job by the Blue Comets. Keeping him outside. There's a screen there. And Campbell dropping it off here to Rapp. Rapp trying to put it back in, and Campbell gets it back, top of the key, back of the iron, no good. Trying to run down a rebound. We're going to get a foul underneath. And that's going to be on Michael Elward. So Blue Comets get their first foul here, and on the inbound, Barron looking to get it in. They get it in, knocked away there by Kimberlin as they try to get it to Campbell, and it's knocked away. So out of bounds play here once again for the Rockets as Barron trying to get it in here to Rapp. Rapp over to the right side, brings it up here out on top, finds Campbell. He'll look to set it up here for the Rockets. Campbell dropping it back off to Barron. Barron underneath there to Rapp. Rapp almost has it taken away. Barron trying to come back in and knocked away there. It looked like Elward got a piece of it. It goes into Kimberlin's hands. Here come the Blue Comets along the left side. Still no score in this one. Down to 6:40 to play here in this first quarter. Nate Ottis, top of the key, driving over here, and there's Campbell. Going to get in front of that one, make the steal. Campbell taking it in, and he is blocked from behind, and he's going to be fouled. So Campbell gets the steal. He takes it down in and scores, and he'll head to the line on the foul there by Nate Ottis, his first. So Campbell steps in front of the pass, comes down, makes the steal. Now he's going to head up here to the line, see if he can make a three-point play, and it's up and good. So Blue Comets have it. As Kimberlin brings across the timeline here to the right side, and Kimberlin back over to the left. Manbeck finds Ottis. Ottis bring it to the middle of the floor. Bounce pass, try to get it in there. Barron steps in front of that to make the steal. And the Rockets bring it back up. They get it up here to Nolan. Nolan across the timeline. Now Nolan here on the left side. Drop it off to Barron. Left wing. Back to Nolan over on the right side. Nolan back out here on top as Manbeck there on the defense. Finding Campbell over to the right. Covered up there by Kimberlin. Getting underneath here to wrap. And that's a walk right there, ref. Come on, ref. He's walking with it. Barron gets the rebound as he tips it to himself. The shot won't go. The rebound by Lichty. He takes it right back up and scores. So now it's a 5-0 ball game here. Here come the Blue Comets. Ottis gives it to Bowman. Bowman takes it to the rack and it rolls off the front of the rim, and no foul called on the other end. Here comes Bryson Ellis getting ready to check into the ball game for the Blue Comets. Coach Rourke not happy with the refs, and not happy with them either. They were just beating up on the Blue Comets in the girls game a while ago. So back out here is Nolan. He tried the three. That's going to be short. And it'll be an out-of-bounds play here. Nice try there by Lichty. As Elward's coming out for Bryson Ellis coming in. Bryson Ellis coming in. Michael Elward goes out. 5:15 to play here in the first. Blue Comets still looking for the first bucket. Trade at 5-0, playing good defense here. And they haven't had too much to show on the offensive end so far. Ellis here to the right side. Bryson back out now to Manbeck. Manbeck trying to work the top of the key. Bounce pass over here to the right side. Kimberlin back out. Manbeck thinking about the three. Throws it over to Ottis. Ottis on the left side. Ottis. Kimberlin. Underneath to Ellis. Ellis. Back out Ottis. Working along the right side of the paint. Back out here finds Ellis. Top of the key. Ty Bowman for three. Back of the iron. No good. Rebound out by Campbell. And back up the floor now comes Rose Hill. Campbell. Good job by the Blue Comets getting back on defense. Out of bounds. And they're going to say it's off the Blue Comets. Checking into the ball game is going to be Fireball. So as Fireball checks into the game here, it'll be Rocket basketball. 4:33 to go here into the first. 5-0 ball game. Rose Hill with the 5-0 lead. And the basketball right now. Barron over to the right side. Kicking it back out here to Campbell. Campbell trying to work along across the top. Nice job there switching by the Blue Comets. Kimberlin and Ellis. Wrap back to Campbell. And Blue Comet defense not letting them get it down in there, which is good. As Garrett Allman getting ready to check into the ball game here for the Blue Comets. They'll swing it over here to Campbell. He'll line up for three. Off the mark. Will not go. Nate Ottis going to try to put it down, and it's saved there by Nolan. And it goes right into the hands there. Jump ball. Possession arrow. Good job, Corbin Kimberlin. Jump ball, possession arrow. Blue Comets Campbell going in there. And Corbin Kimberlin ties him up. Nate Ottis going to come out for Garrett Allman into the ball game. And the Comets still looking for their first points here. Just under 4 minutes to play in this 5-0 ball game. Back on the offensive side here. Blue Comets haven't had very much luck here on the offensive end. Let's see if we can change that here. Garrett Allman in the ball game. Allman back over here now to Manbeck. Manbeck down in the paint. Manbeck kicks it back out. Bowman for three once again. Cannot get it to go. Well, there's another rebound there by Campbell. And back on the floor now comes the Rockets. Barron has it over here. That's a walk. So the Rockets turn it over. Back to the Blue Comets. 3:33 left to go here in the first quarter. And the Comets have the basketball here. Corbin Kimberlin bringing it across the timeline here. See if we can find their way to the basket. Kimberlin over to the left side. Finds Ellis. Ellis back to Kimberlin. Top of the key. Corbin Kimberlin lost the three. That's good. Corbin Kimberlin gets the Blue Comets on the board with a three of his own. As Michael Elward gets ready to check back into the ball game, Nolan comes across the timeline here for the Rockets. Nolan finds Barron to the left side, covered up there by Almond. Barron dropping it off to Campbell. Campbell got Kimberlin on him. And Campbell here on the left wing. Trying to direct traffic, get him underneath there. Barron over to the right. Barron now on the right wing, covered up by Allman. Drops off to Nolan down in the corner. Elward getting ready to check into the ball game. That's Mason Manbeck on him tight. Nolan throws it ahead here to Campbell. Campbell. Another good job here by the Blue Comet defense. Barron here to the left on the left wing. Top of the key here to Rapp. Rapp underneath there to Fireball. Fireball tries to put it up, and he gets it to go home against Bryson Ellis. So now 7-3 ball game here. Comes the Blue Comets back up to forward 218. And across here to Manbeck. Manbeck lost a three from the corner on the right side. Can't get it to go. Ball bounces into the hands of Campbell. And back on the floor now come the Rockets trying to drop it off. Nice job there by Manbeck, knocking it into the hands of Corbett Kimberlin. Here come the Blue Comets back up to four. Allman in the corner here on the right side. Garrett driving down in. Nice little spin move. Garrett Allman finds his way in, and Garrett Allman with a nice little jumper. And that'll tie it. Oh, that'll make it a 2-point deficit. Sorry, 7-5. Nate Otter's going to check back in here with Elward as we get to the stop. Koningsman ready to check in for the Rockets as well at the next stoppage of play. There's Ty Bowman going after it. It's out of bounds. Nice try there by Ty as he hits the deck trying to save that one in for the Blue Comets. Koningsman comes in for Barron. Ty Bowman and Mason Manbeck come out for Nate Otis and Michael Elward. And it stays Rocket basketball. 7-5 ball game. 1:33 to go here in this first quarter. Comets trail by 2. Fireball back over to Nolan. Nolan trying to drive the right side of the lane. Takes it up strong. Can't get it to go. Tries to initiate some contact, but none there. And Elward comes out with the rebound. Here come the Blue Comets. Nate Otis in the corner by himself. They leave him there. He'll shoot it. Nate Otis for three, and it's good. Nate Otis for three. And the Blue Comets take a 1-point lead, 8-7. Once the Blue Comets got the lead against Garden Plain last night, they never let it go. Let's see if they can do that here as we get down to a minute to go into this first quarter. Campbell here to the left side. Campbell, top of the key, trying to drive the lane. Nice little move there by Campbell. And he takes it in and scores. He's got 5 of their points here in this first quarter, under a minute to go. Blue Comets bring it up. Otis stopping a popping from 3 from that same side. It will not go. Rebound by Rapp. In and out there by Nate. And Rosehill back up by 1, 9-8. As we get down to 37 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Braden Frederick getting ready to check in, and we're going to get an offensive foul here. Koningsman got to pick up that foul here. Bryson Ellis checks out for Braden Frederick into the ball game for the Comets. They're trailing by 1, have a chance to take the lead here with 32.7 to go in this first quarter. So Kimberlin on the inbound to Elward, and he'll give it back to Corbett. Corbett will take his time bringing it across the timeline here for the Blue Comets. And he'll be facing it's like a man-to-man defense here by the Rockets of Rose Hill. And perfectly content to take one shot here with 18 seconds to go as we get ready for the second quarter. It'll be a 9-8 ball game right now. Blue Comets looking to take the lead here as they start to move, start to play. Otis out on top. 9 seconds to go over to Allman. Underneath here to Elward, Michael Elward, short jumper, and it's off the mark. Will not go. Rebound by Rapp. Campbell won't get it off. It will not count anyway. It will be a 9-8 ball game. The Blue Comets trail by 1. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back for the second quarter here on Blue Comet Basketball Z95.3. Alrighty, we're back here ready to go to the second quarter. Blue Comets traded by 1 to Rose Hill, 9-8. Trying to get to this early season tournament with a 3-0 record before we head to Labette on Tuesday and then Pittsburgh on Friday before we're finally back at home for a home game against Coffeyville before we hit the Christmas break. It'll be Rocket basketball. They go right to left on your radio dial. Blue Comets go left to right. Rockets will have it. It will be Frederick, Kimberlin, Otis, Elward, and Almond on the floor here to start. For the Blue Comets, Rapp with it in the lane. He puts up on a nice little jumper in the lane. And Rapp gets his first points of the game, puts him up by 3, 11-8. As Mason Manbeck going to check back in here. At the first stop, Corbett Kimberlin calling the play here. He's working against Campbell out on top. He'll send it over here to the right side, finding Elward. Elward trying to drive from the right into the middle of the lane, pulls up his dribble, finds Kimberlin over to the left. Kimberlin on that left wing. Back out here to Elward. Elward dropping off underneath to Frederick. Frederick working against the trees underneath there. He's triple team. Back out top of the key. Garrett Allman thought about the three. Now finds Kimberlin over to the left wing. Back out on top here. Nate Otis. Otis trying to find his way. Nate Otis, a nice little move inside. Can't get it to go. And Campbell comes out with the rebound. And Otis almost got his own rebound. Just off the side of the rim there for Nate. Campbell bringing it back up the floor. Now sends it over here to Nolan. Or Barnhart's in the game, sorry. Campbell gets the loose ball there. Drop it off underneath. And nice little movement there as Campbell gets it to Lecty on the assist. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout here by the Blue Comets as they make it a 13-8 ball game. We're going to leave it right here for right now, folks. So, as I said, we're here in Garden Plain tonight this afternoon for this final early season tournament game. And then we'll head to Labette and take on the Grizzlies on Tuesday nights. Then we'll be in Pittsburgh on Friday nights. And then Tuesday, Coffeyville will be in town before the Christmas break. And don't forget to get your team together for the chili salsa and cornbread cook-off going on January 5th. Help raise some funds for the 4th of July firework fund. Get your team together. It doesn't cost you anything to get into the contest. We sell taster skit to the public. And we'll have prizes first, second, and third in all 3 categories and a People's Choice Award in the chili category. Come by a taster kit for $5 on January 5th at the Central Park Pavilion and be a part of the chili cook-off. Z95.3 ready to go here for the Blue Comets as the timeout over. And Elward into the ball game as well as Corbett Kimberlin, Ty Bowman, Mason Manbeck, and Nate Otis on the floor here for the Blue Comets. Back out here, Nate Otis. Long range three from about 40 foot. Will not go. Campbell gets another rebound there for the Rockets. And Campbell pushes up the floor there. He'll find Barron over to the right side, covered up there by Otis. Barron dropping it off here now to Barnhart. And that's 11. That's Lichty. Back to Barnhart. Barnhart to Campbell. Campbell looking to set it up once again. Good job by the Blue Comet defense. Still trailing by 5 here, 13-8. Rapp trying to work his way in against Bowman. Bowman putting up a good defense there. Can't get it to go. Ball bounces around into the hands here. Mason Manbeck gets his second rebound. Here come the Blue Comets trailing by 5. Manbeck trying to work his way down in against Barron in the paint. Nice little move by Manbeck. Gets his shot blocked, but he picks up the loose ball. Manbeck here in the corner on the right side. Nate Otis, top of the key, finds Elward working his way through. Elward at the free throw line, stopping and popping. And Michael Elward gets his first bucket of the ball game and makes it 13-10. Here's Campbell. Back across the timeline now for the Rockets as the Blue Comets trail by 3. Send it over to Barron over to the right side. Barron finds a Lichty. They leave him alone there at the free throw line, and he can't get it to go. Corbett Kimberlin skying for the rebound, his first. And here comes the Blue Comets. Kimberlin pushed up the floor working against Campbell. In the lane, he kind of got away with a walk right there. Looks like Corbett got his own rebound, but it's going to be, there's a foul underneath. That's going to be against Rose Hill. And it's like Campbell might have took a shot to the nose there. Hope he's okay. And it's going to be Blue Comet basketball there is what they're going to say. All right, no foul on anybody, just Blue Comet basketball. All right, Blue Comets get it here. Here's Kimberlin. Nice little dish underneath there to Ty Bowman. Too strong. Kimberlin gets it back. Won't go. Trying to fight for that rebound. Ball's on the floor. And we'll see what they call here. That's going to be on Rapp, his first. And Coach Shirley not too happy with the call there by the referee, but it's Blue Comet basketball, the first one on him. Only 2 fouls on the Blue Comets and 2 fouls on the Rose Hill here in this first half. So we get down to 5:15 to play in the half. Blue Comets trail by 3. Here's Kimberlin trying to drive in outside, top of the key. Nate Otis back of the iron, won't go. Campbell skying for his 6th rebound of the afternoon. Here's Nolan. He'll be ready to check back in at the scorer's table as Campbell brings it up, finds Barnhart over to the right side. Barnhart back to Campbell here to the left. Kimberlin right there on the defense, not letting him take that 3-ball shot. Back out on top. Elward switches over on him on the defense. Back to Barron down here in the corner. And Barron, top of the key there. There's Rapp. A long-range jumper will not go. Kimberlin comes out there with his 3rd rebound. And here come the Blue Comets getting up ahead here. Quick to Elward over on the left side. Elward in the lane. And he's going to be fouled as he comes across. He's picking himself up off the deck. Got his shorts caught in Barron's foot there. So Barnhart's going to commit the foul there, his first. And that is the 3rd team foul. And Nolan checks back into the ball game here. And Blue Comets have the basketball. Kimberlin on the long inbound. Going to find Elward out here on top. 4:39 to go. 13-10. Blue Comets trail by 3. Good defensive game here by both these squads. And here's Nate Ottis trying to weave it way inside. Finds Bowman here to the right side of the rack. Back out, and that's going to be a backcourt violation by the Blue Comets. Coach Rourke still talking him up there. And the Blue Comets turn. 4:22 to play here in the half. 13-10. Here comes Bryson Ellis checking into the ball game. Going to give Ty a break. And Ty trying to make a good pass there, but the quarterback wouldn't hook it up with his receiver on that one. Here's that's Nolan. And then Nolan's going to come through there, and him and Manbeck are going to run each other, and Manbeck's going to pick up a cheap foul there. And it looked like Nolan was the one that gave the elbow, and they call the foul there on Manbeck as Nolan committed to the contact running through. All right, so it's an out-of-bounds play. Nolan will ready to bring it in here for the Rockets with 4:17 to go. They lead by 3, 13-10. And Campbell sends it over here to Fireball. Back to Barron. Barron finds Rapp. Rapp trying to drive the lane. Bryson Ellis with good defense. And the ball's lost there by Rapp. He couldn't come out there with it. And finally, Elward's going to get it, and he's going to be fouled. And that'll be the foul number 4. Barron commits his first foul, the 14th foul on the Rockets. We get down to 4 minutes to go into this first half. And there's Blue Comet basketball as Corbin Kimberlin brings it across the timeline over to the left side. Kimberlin, top of the key, now looking to get back outside. No, he hit the free throw line, puts up the shot, can't get it to roll. And a rebound comes out there by Barron, and he'll give it up here to Campbell. Campbell pushes up the middle of the floor, working against Kimberlin in the paint. Nice job by Elward, but good job to stay with it, Campbell, as he'll put it up and score. 15-10 now, 3:34 to go. Here come the Blue Comets. And Nate Ottis going to be fouled coming across the lane there. And that's going to be on Fireball, his first. 6th team foul on the Rockets with 3:27. So out of bounds play here for Corbin Kimberlin. As he's ready to bring it in here, finds Manbeck in the corner here on the right side. Manbeck working against Barron. Back down here and here to Ottis. Ottis, they give him a little room. Nate Ottis for 3. Can't get it to go. Run down the rebound. There's Rapp. And he steps on the line as he gets the rebound. So the Blue Comets fortunate there. And it's out of bounds to the Blue Comets. Fortunate there. As we got Garrett Allman coming into the ball game now for the Blue Comets. He'll come in here for Nate Ottis. So Nate comes out with 3:19 to play. As Braden Frederick will get ready to check in next stoppage. And Manbeck on the inbound with 3:15 to play here in the half. And the Blue Comets trail by 5. 15-10. Manbeck dropping it off here. Here's Elward. Elward putting up the off-balance shot. Can't get it to go. Rapp gets his 3rd rebound. He'll drop it off here to Campbell. And they'll push it back up, trying to increase the lead here. Campbell working his way in the lane. Short-range jumper. Turnarounder. Can't get it to go. Rebound there by Barron. He puts it up, and he scores his first points. He's in the right spot there. That puts them up on their biggest lead, 17-10. As the Comets now have only scored 2 points here in this first quarter. And over 5 minutes in the second quarter, In 5 minutes of the second quarter. A little help there for Garrett Allman. He finally gets it away. Now finds Manbeck. Manbeck drives the lane. Nice job, Mason Manbeck with the fake on Rapp. And Mason Manbeck to the rack and scores. Blue Comets needed that. Back down by 5. Campbell gets it to Barron here on the left side. Underneath there. Finds Rapp. Rapp driving it back out. There's Nolan. Here's Campbell. Campbell working against Kimberlin. Campbell taking his way down in and gets it to go. Good defense there by Corbett. Campbell just worked his way right around him. 2:07 to go, 19-12. And Blue Comets trail by 7 as Manbeck picks up that loose ball over to the left side. Mason trying to work his way in, and that's going to be a foul there. Mason a little too much of the shoulder trying to work his way in that time, and Mason commits his second foul. Lichty comes into the ball game. And he comes in here for Barron. And Michael Elward checks out for Braden Frederick for the final 2 minutes of this one. And the Blue Comets trail by 7, 19-12. They may now scored 10-4 here in the second quarter. Ty Bowman coming back to the scorer's table, getting ready to check in as Nolan will have it here for the Rockets over to the right side. And he'll bring it back out here, covered up there by Manbeck out on top, 1:43 to go. Fireball. Back over now to, going to get a foul away from the basketball. That looks like it's going to be against the Blue Comets. That'll probably be on Bryson Ellis, I do believe. And Ellis going to pick up his first. That is the 14th foul on the Blue Comets as Ellis will come out for Ty Bowman. So an out-of-bounds play here coming in for Rosehill. And Fireball gets it in long to Lichty. Lichty over to Campbell over here to the left side, going a one-on-one here against Corbett Kimmerlin. Kimmerlin not giving him any room. Nice job on the defense there by Kimmerlin. All the way back across to finding Campbell, trying to find him. Here's a jump shot, and it's up and good. 21-12, as Campbell has got 6 points here, and he's got 11 altogether so far here for the Rockets. Kimmerlin trying to work his way in. Back outside here, finds Frederick. Allman, long-range three. Off the back of the iron, no good. Fireball with the rebound, and the Blue Comets are 2 of 10 at the three-point line, and now traded by 9 with under a minute to go here in the first half. Send it back over to Fireball. Fireball underneath here to Rapp. Rapp working against Bowman. Bowman just a little bit ahead of the jump there, and Rapp gets it to go. And it's now a 11-point lead here, 23-12 with the Blue Comets not having a good second quarter here as far as shooting the basketball. Kimmerlin in the lane, trying to work his way inside, finds the taller guys there. And Bowman has his shot blocked by Rapp and taken away. 26 seconds to go. And Nolan will bring it across the timeline here for the Rockets. They'll give it to Campbell. They'll hold for one shot here with 15 seconds to go. It'll get down to about 10 or 12, and then they'll move it over to the right side. Fireball. Back out to Rapp. Rapp sends it over here to Nolan. Nolan back out to Campbell. Campbell trying to work his way in the lane and does, and he takes it in and scores. He gets around the defense. And it will count if it goes, and it doesn't go. So the Blue Comets give up a shot there at the buzzer, and it's a 25-12 ball game here at halftime, and the Blue Comets definitely need to figure out how to make some adjustments here and come back out here and do more than 4 points in that second quarter. That's what got us there. Just didn't have a very good shooting quarter there for the Blue Comets. So we'll see what we can come up with here in the second half for the Blue Comets, see if they can get back into this one like the Lady Blue Comets did. Lady Blue Comets were down by 12, and they were able to come back, and by the end of the third quarter, be only down 4. Maybe the Blue Comets can do the same thing, or maybe even have the lead as we get ready to go to the fourth quarter here. So we're going to send it back to the studio, and we'll come back in 3 minutes with our Community National Bank halftime report. It's halftime, 25-12. Blue Comets trail on Z95.3.
vacations and paid vacations and holidays. To apply, visit Whitaker Aggregates on the web at www.whitagg.com. For more information, text 620-664-7449 or call 620-876-5676. Start a career with Whitaker Aggregates today. Horizon Aerostructures is looking to fill a variety of roles in processing, assembly, engineering, and administration positions for our temperature-controlled working environment manufacturing facilities in Chanute, Kansas. Horizon supplies major complex subassemblies for leading airframe manufacturers in the commercial aerospace, military defense, and general aviation industries. We offer a full benefits package including health, dental, vision, 401k, and paid time off. Interested individuals can see a complete job listing at horizonaero.com/careers.
Seeds are raked, grass is cut, and the driveway is swept. Now I'll top off the water softener with Diamond Crystal Salt.
Save the best store for last.
Yes, and it's special.
Why is that?
Well, Diamond Crystal Salt helps extend the life of our plumbing and appliances.
That's great.
And it helps give us softer and brighter clothes.
Love that.
And it helps reduce spots on our dishes.
Brilliant. So you do it last.
Well, it does so many nice things, the least I can do is spend some quality time appreciating it. Diamond Crystal Salt. A brilliant choice since 1886. It's yours at Cleaver Farm and Home.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z90.
And we're back here in your Community National Bank halftime report. The Blue Comets trailed here by a 25-12 score. And I tell you what, it should be a lot closer to that, but the Blue Comets just cannot seem to find their way down inside. They got some taller young men down there for Rose Hill, that's for sure. But the Blue Comets definitely just cannot seem to work their way down inside to get anything on the inside. I mean, they only got 4 points there in that second quarter, and that was a bucket by Michael Elward and a bucket by Mason Manbeck, and they really had to work their way down inside there to get both of those. So they're missing a couple shots there in that second quarter that definitely should have been there. We had a couple of turnovers that we shouldn't have had as well. But, you know, hey, Blue Comets going to have to come out here and figure out a way to get back into this ball game and hold Campbell down. He's come out here, and he had 8 points there in that second quarter. But Corbett Kimberlin's playing good defense on him. The guy's just making some good shots. I mean, that's what we got to start doing on the other end. We need to find somebody that can make those pull-up jumpers. And, hey, Blue Comets are 2 of 10, make that 2 of 11 at the three-point line. They are 0 of 1 at the three-point line. They're just making their jumpers. They're getting some mid-range jumpers. They get some second-chance shots underneath as well as they're taking them in and getting those rebounds and taking them right back up. Right now, they are definitely out-rebounding the Blue Comets. Blue Comets only have 7 total team rebounds, and they have 15 rebounds for the Rockets. So they are definitely out-rebounding the Blue Comets. Blue Comets don't even have an assist on the evening in this first half so far either. So that's not good for the Blue Comets. Definitely totally different from what we saw last night against Garden Plain. I'll tell you, the Blue Comets definitely had a good second half, that's for sure. They came out, scored 10, and then they got 21 in that second quarter. But you can only score 4 points there, and they gave up 16 points in that second quarter on the defensive side. You can't do that either. So you got to come out here and see if we can get another one of those 18-point quarters here while holding them down to 5 or 6 points at the most here in this third quarter to get back into it. Sort of like what the Lady Blue Comets had to do in that game earlier tonight. Blue Comets were down by 12 points at halftime. Came back in that third quarter, made a really good run there in the third quarter. And as they came back into that third quarter, they made it a 4-point deficit, actually even got it to a tie ball game, and probably should have even had the opportunity to win that game a couple times there too. Did get a lot of help from the stripe guys down underneath in the latter part of that game, but that's just the way that goes there. But you know, my opinion. But hey, the Blue Cows got to come out here and they got to play. They got to own the second half. They own it down by 13 right now, and just to let them open it up there. Now, last couple of minutes there in that second quarter, where they kind of really opened it up. And took a couple balls away from the Blue Comet misses and came down and made theirs on the other end. So we'll see if the Blue Comets can come out here in the second half and have a much better shooting opportunity, as Manbeck's got 2, Michael Elward's got 2, Garrett Allman's got 2, Nate Ottis with 3, Corbett Kimberlin with 3. But as I said, the Blue Comets haven't even been to the charity stripe. And they're 2 of 11 at the three-point line. 0 for 1 at the three-point line for the Rockets. They're 1 of 1 at the charity stripe. 13 points for Campbell, 4 apiece for Rapp and Lighty, 2 apiece for Barron and Fireball. That's the scoring there for the Rockets. It hasn't been a really exciting basketball game as far as transition back and forth, but they've just been hitting more shots than the Blue Comets, and their defense is working down on the other end. as they're using their height against the Blue Comets here tonight. Let's see if the Blue Comets can change that up here as we go into the second half. So it is a 25-12 deficit for the Blue Comets, trying to avoid that first loss of the season to the Rockets of Rose Hill. We'll be back here in 3 minutes and bring you the second half. It's Blue Comet basketball, and your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. Alrighty, folks, we're back here ready to go for the second half and see if the Blue Comets can come out here and have a good third quarter and turn it around here and get into this fourth quarter either with the lead or very small deficit. See if we can make it interesting at the end like the Gals did in their game. Unfortunately, the Gals lost it by a few points there, but they played an awesome game here against Rose Hill to go to 1-2 on the year. All right, so here we go, ready to go for the guys to come out of the timeouts or of the halftime. And it's going to be Corbett Kimmerlin, Ty Bowman, Mason Manbeck, Michael Elward, and Nate Ottis on the floor here for the Blue Comets to start. You got Nolan, Campbell, Lichty, and number 22 is Williamson, and number 5 is Rapp. We'll start off here for the Rockets, and it's Blue Comet basketball. So we switch ends. We'll go right to left on your radio dial here for the third quarter. As Kimberlin brings it across the timeline over to the right side. Kimberlin back out of here top. Nate Ottis swinging over here to Manbeck. Manbeck working against Williamson. And Manbeck in the lane at the free throw line now. He's going to call for a walk. Hey, yeah, Mason can look all he wants, but he moving that pivot foot. You can't be walking with it. Gets down in there and gets shut down. Trying to find an open man and move the foot. So it's a turnover. Blue Comets back on defense. Here's Nolan brings it across the line here. And send it over here to the right side. And Campbell at the right wing, dropping off to Williamson down here in the corner. Williamson to Nolan. Nolan back to Williamson trying to drive the lane. That's a walk too, but no call there is Campbell. Bring it out here to the right wing. Pulls up his dribble. Finds Nolan out on top. Nolan finds Williamson. Williamson trying to drive the lane. Can't get it to go. That's going to be a charge on Williamson. So Williamson takes it in. He's going to charge. So the charge on Williamson there makes the first team foul here as Both teams got under the bonus in the first half. All right, so Manbeck across the timeline for the Blue Comets right to the middle of the floor. He'll have Williamson there, and he'll take it over to the right side. And man-to-man defense here for the Rockets. They've pretty much stayed in that the whole game. We've got Otis, a right wing for three, and it's good. Nate Otis stopping and popping for three, and he'll drain it. And that's a big shot for the Blue Comets. Needed that. Now back down by 10 as Campbell brings it across the line here, taking his time, finds Williamson over to the left side on the wing. Back over to Campbell here to the right side. Covered up by Kimberlin, gets a screen there. Nice job switching there by Otis. Back to Rapp underneath here to the left side of the paint, trying to work his way in around Bowman, and he gets it to rattle home. Ty Bowman with good defense. That one just rattles home for him. And Corbett Kimberlin bringing it up the floor here for the Blue Comets, working around the defense. Kimberlin stopping and popping in, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Corbett Kimberlin. So Corbett Kimberlin picks up his first foul, and it's an offensive foul. Rapp on the inbound, comes in here to Nolan. Nolan bringing it across the timeline for the Rockets. They'll send it over to Williamson, over to the right side. Williamson, top of the floor here to Rapp. Rapp back over to Campbell on the right wing. Campbell and Rapp trying to work the left side of the paint against Bowman. That's going to be a foul against Ty Bowman. That's good defense on Bowman there. Come on, ref. And they're going to call that on Ty Bowman. That is his first, and it's going to send Rapp to the line. I'm not so sure about that one. As Rapp goes to the line here for the first time tonight, and he'll stand up here, and it's up and good. So the first one's good as Williamson comes out of the ball game, and they'll bring Barnhart in. Second one on the way is up and good there by Rapp as well. He'll hit them both. Back to a 13-point ball game. 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 29-15. 14-point ball game. We got one scoreboard behind the other here. All right, so here's Manbeck with it here on the left wing. Now trying to take it along the right side of the paint at the free throw line. Trying to find some help. Bounce pass to Otis as he comes across. Elward driving in the middle of the lane. Elward takes it in off the front of the rim. Cannot get it to go. Just a little bit short there for the Blue Comets here tonight. That's the third one tonight off the front of the rim. No good. Campbell stopping and popping. And it's good. Got to put a hand in the man's face. You don't go play defense, he's going to drain that shot on you. Here's Otis for three. That's partially blocked. And there's Campbell coming out of there with the rebound. And the Blue Comets back up the floor here as Nolan trying to drive in. He'll find Rapp outside the free throw line, put up the shot, cannot get it to go. Elward with the rebound. And here come the Blue Comets now trailing at 32-15. So send it over here to Kimberlin. Kimberlin trying to drive the lane. Kimberlin trying to throw it outside. Finds Manbeck. Manbeck, top of the key. Michael Elward dropping the three, and it goes in and out for Elward. There's Corbett Kimberlin with the rebound. Kimberlin taking up. He's fouled, and it won't go. Well, I tell you, that shot just rattled around 3 or 4 times there before it finally came back out. Corbett Kimberlin will come to the line here as that is on. It says lane number 12, but I don't think there's a number 12 out there on the floor. So that was on number 5. Okay, Rapp, that was his second. So that one's missed there by Corbett Kimberlin. He's the first one at the line for the Blue Comets. It's no good. And Kimberlin up and good on the second one, though. 4 points for Corbett as the Blue Comets trained by 16 now with 4:47 to go. Campbell taking his time, brings it up, finds Barnhart. Barnhart, and there's a steal by Manbeck. And Mason will bring it up the floor along the right side as Garrett Allman getting ready to check in for the Comets. Manbeck loses the handle on it as it's in the lane, and it's tipped back out and goes to Campbell. Campbell, Blue Comets just giving him the basketball right now. That's another turnover out of the Blue Comets. Got to take a little bit better care of the basketball. Rapp outside the free throw line, put up the jumper over Bryson Ellis, and it's good. I'd like to see somebody put a hand in somebody's face. Can we play some defense? Kimberlin at the free throw line. Drawing it back out to Manbeck, or Elward. Elward finds Nate Otis. And Nate Otis driving in, driving off here to Manbeck. Manbeck and a quick triple team there. I'll tell you what, the Rockets are quick on the defense. They're quick to the ball. Fireball taking over here against Otis. And here's Corbett Kimberlin. Kimberlin driving the right side, left side of the paint, puts up the shot, no foul. Can't get it to go. Otis on the floor trying to fight for the rebound. And they're going to call a walk. Come on, ref, really? Wow. Wow. I mean, that's terrible right there. But okay. Back to Rose Hill. And Rose Hill basketball, 3:38 to go. I'm going to let the clock run because this way they're going to call it out there. Then there's no need for the Blue Comets to finish up. I don't know. Williamson. Going to pick up the loose ball here on the right side and now give it back to Campbell. Campbell. Dropping off underneath the wrap. Short jumper. He'll get that to go. That's all day long for him. He's got 8 points in this quarter alone. And now they knock it up to a 20-point lead. There's another shot by the Blue Comets. Doesn't go. Williamson comes out of there with the rebound. And back up the floor now comes Rose Hill. They'll get it away there as Rapp by himself. And he gets underneath the defense, and that's another bucket for Rapp. 22-point lead now. And Coach Fox is going to call a timeout, and he needs one for his team as they trade it by 22. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. 2:52 to go in the third. Z95-3. What? Yeah. And we're back here ready to go for this 2:52 of the third quarter. Blue Comets trade at 38-16. And it just been, let's just put it this way, it has not been their home of choice here for Blue Comets here tonight. And there's Kimberlin for a long-range three from the rim, no good. As far as the referees go anyway. And there's a rebound by Williamson. Back up the floor now comes Campbell. It's Ty Bowman getting ready to get back in the ball game. Here's Barnhart with it. Barnhart bringing it back to the middle of the field. He'll try the long range three at the top of the key. Cannot get it to go. Kimberlin comes out with the fifth rebound. And here come the Blue Comets trying to push up the floor. Here's Bryson Ellis. And you can't tell me there's no foul on that. He kicked him in the back, but Bryson Ellis. As Koningsman and Lichty get ready to check in here. As now down to 2:06 to go. In this ball game. This clock is kind of funny. It's like 159, 157. All right, so here we go. Rockets trying to find a nice little look. No-look pass there by Nolan to Campbell. And Campbell making the Blue Comets play once again. 40-18. Here's Garrett Allman at the free throw line. The arm get hit. No call. Bryson Ellis trying to find it. And he can't hold on to it, so out of bounds to the Rockets as Bowman and Elward going to come in here for Allman and Otis. Rapp. And fireball coming out for Koningsman and Lichty. So 1.5 to go here as Rose Hill brings it back up the floor in the third quarter. All the way back across to Campbell. Campbell. And in front of Ty Bowman. No good there. Corbett Kimberlin with the rebound. And here come the Blue Comets back up the floor here looking to score. Up into Bryson Ellis in the lane. Bryson Ellis puts up the shot. In and out. Will not go. Barnhart gets the rebound. As it's knocked to him, he'll give it up to Campbell. 1:08 to play into the third quarter. And another miss there by the Blue Comets. Send it over to Barnhart over to the left. Now to Fireball. Fireball tries to throw it underneath the Lichty. Lichty takes it in and scores. Under a minute to go here into the third. Ellis taking it into the rack and scores. And hits the deck. But Bryson Ellis gets the bucket, his second of the night. He's got 4 points. That's a charge on the other end. Wow, they actually do know how to call a foul on the other end. First one on Campbell. So the Blue Comets now with 35 seconds left to go here in the third. Got a big mountain to climb here as they traded by 22. Over here now to Manbeck. Manbeck on the left side. Kimmerlin, top of the key, drives down in the lane. Kimmerlin stopping and popping. Cannot get it to roll home. Bryson Ellis knocks it out of bounds to the Rockets. And the Blue Comets just have a lid on the basket there tonight. Here comes Rapp getting ready to check back into the ball game for Koningsman. And 23 seconds left here into this third quarter. Can't come quick enough to get into the fourth for the Blue Comets. As Campbell will take his time bringing it across the timeline here. Sends it over to Barnhart. Barnhart back to Campbell. Campbell trying to drive along the baseline, put up the shot, and cannot get it to go. Bryson Ellis gets the rebound for the Blue Comets, and he'll launch a three, and it will not go. And still 2.9 to go here before the end of the quarter. They're going to say that's the end of the third quarter there. So it is a 42-20 ball game here. We're going to take a 1 minute break, come back for the fourth quarter. Blue Comets trail Z95.3. All right, so the fourth quarter we go, and the Blue Comets need a big fourth quarter here as they traded by 22 to the Rockets and make that 24 as that one goes down there by Williamson. And the Comets bringing it back up the floor here. Here's Kimberlin. So throw a pass underneath. That's out of bounds to the Blue Comets there. And the Blue Comets, I don't know what it is. They just cannot seem to find their way down inside, and then they get some shots that come up there, and then they're just rolling off the rim here. And just haven't had any of them falling down for them. And I'll tell you what, they've took some hard beatings down underneath, too, and not getting any help from the Stripes tonight. Here's a three ball on the way for Manbeck, and it will bounce around, will not go. And Williamson comes out there with the long rebound. And that's going to be Manbeck committing his third foul from behind, knocking it away. So on the inbound comes Campbell. He gets it on the inbound from Williamson. Now bring it across the timeline here against the Blue Comets. Send it over to the right side. All the way over to Nolan.